Hey everybody, it's Mazzy616 here with another video for you today, and today we have Mono White Aggro, the Challenger Standard deck that was released with banned cards. So if you guys could, please like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think, let me know what you want to see. We're going to do some openings for the rest of the week, get some of that out, and then we'll review some of the decks that I had skipped over throughout Neon Dynasty in preparation for New Capenna coming out later this month. But without any further ado, let's pop this open. Nice little placeholder. Gonna go ahead and pop that off to the side. Let's go and pull this out. We have our nice Ashiok mat in the back. Alright. And there is one card in here that is super valuable and 3 cards in here that are banned. There are 3 copies of the same card. And oh man, did Wizards poop on this one. Alright. So first off, Redain, God of the Worthy. Dun dun dun. So if you don't have this card, you're just not worthy. You can't lift me on here. That's just how it works. No, this card's got Flying, Vigilant, Snowlands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Non-creature spells your opponents cast will convert a mana cost 4 or greater, cost 2 more to cast. So that's just being mean. That's aggroing it out. This is a 2/3 for 3. You can get this out turn 2 if you're really good. You got Cabrine, Takedown. You got another God of the Worthy. You got another Takedown. Monk of the Open Hand. So this deck's actually not too bad. It's not super expensive. You're paying more for the deck than you are for the cards individually in this case. But there is one card in here that I'm pretty interested to look at. Codespell Cleric. These aren't it. I mean, it's alright. It's mono white. It's definitely not my color scheme. You've got a Luminarch Aspirant at the beginning of combat. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. This is all about getting a lot of creatures out and pumping them. The card I want to look at big time. Here we go. Intrepid Adversary is the one I want to look at. If they had 4 copies of this, 100% I would get this card. So you've got Lifelink. When Intrepid Adversary enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 and planes any number of times. So 1 in planes, 2 and 2 planes, all the way up. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, put that many Valor counters on Intrepid Adversary. And then creatures you control get +1/+1 for each Valor counter on Intrepid Adversary. In my mind, Intrepid Adversary is a creature, so he gets +1/+1 for each of the Valor counters on him as well. So imagine you drop him turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. You get 3 or 4 different Intrepid Adversaries out with different number of Valor counters. This thing could go nuts. But in the current configuration, buy the Intrepid Adversaries separately and go from there. You've got Thalia, Garden of Thraben, First Strike. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. That will mainly hit your opponents because you don't have a whole lot of non-creature spells in your deck because you're just wanting to hit them and hit them hard. Paladin class though, spells your opponents cast during your turn cost 1 more. Creatures you control get +1/+1. And whenever you attack until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains double strike. So not a bad one. I believe you've got 4 in here. 3, my bad. Fateful Absence, not too bad of a card. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Its controller investigates. Sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Not quite as good as treasure tokens, but it'll get there. And then we have the banned card, Faceless Haven. Add colorless, 3 snow, becomes a 4/3 creature with vigilance and all creature types until end of turn. It is still a land. You used to be able to throw this card into anywhere. You've got 3 copies of it. Once it got banned, it's not nearly as valuable. And then you have a whole mess of snow-covered plains. And I like snow-covered lands. If they had full art snow-covered lands, I would lose my ever-loving mind. Please let me know down in the comments below whether or not I'm right on if they even have them. This is the divider for Thalia, Garden of Thraben. And we'll go into the sideboard. Like I said, this deck doesn't have so much going for it. With Faceless Haven being banned, you got Intrepid Adversary. Honestly, Gruul Stompy is the way you want to go still. You'll have to replace a few cards. Takes a little bit to get it up to where it needs to go. You've got a fully functional standard deck. And I believe they're relatively inexpensive. For more information on that, check out the Professor's video, Tolarian Community College. He breaks those down really well. Maul of the Skyclaves enters battlefield attached to a target creature you control. Gets +2/+2. Has Flying and First Strike. Not too terribly bad. Not too terribly bad at all. Selfless Samurai. And then you get the wicked awesome showcase of Selfless Sasumi Samurai. No, Selfless Samurai, which is an awesome card. You got Sun Gold Sentinel. I wish they gave you all the cards in awesome looking borders, but they can't. You got some Human Warriors, some Illusion tokens. I don't know why you're making blue illusions, but you are. More Human Warriors, Day-Night Cycle. You got a couple of spirits on the back. It may all be spirits. A couple of clue tokens, another spirit, Day-Night. Got some double-sided cards. Like I said, all in all, it's not a bad deck, but if I had my choice, I would definitely go Gruul Stompy. That Goldspan Dragon is still one of the best cards that you can get out of these. And the fact that this card right here actually remains banned, because it's amazing. Let's face it, 4/4 Vigilance and all creature types until end of turn. It's still a land. So for 3 mana, Faceless Havens becomes a 4/3 creature. You can attack with it's got Vigilance. At the end of the turn, it becomes a land again that you can still tap for more mana. And I mean, yes, it taps for 1 colorless, but you can combo that with the other 2 Faceless Havens and have it pop up, because it's not, I don't think it's at sorcery speed. I think it's at ability speed, which means you can do it on your opponent's turn. You have nothing. Faceless Haven is there, you pop it out, it could be a real menace. So I honestly think this is not that bad of a deck. But you've got that. Where's the Intrepid Adversary? There we go. And this card, this is the main hitter card for the deck. It's the expensive one. I want to say it's around $5 a card. Buy 4 of these. You can get the rest of this for fairly cheap. I want to say it's like $25 or $26 for the deck total if you go pick it up on TCGPlayer. That would be my advice. You won't get the 3 Faceless Havens, but you can actually get cards that are worth it and that you can actually use. So that's my opinion on it. Hope you guys enjoyed the kind of shorter video. I know I spent more time on the others, but the others are really more interesting. This one had 1 good card and 3 banned cards. That was basically the interesting part about Mono White. But thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you think. And I guess, as always, guys, I'll see you next time.